It's new camera day and I'm so excited. I've just retired the old Olympus EM10 or whatever it's called, the Mark II old Olympus that I've had for quite a few years now. My Sony a7S III just turned up and that's what I'm filming on. I've got a whole learning curve of creative to go through. I've got to learn how to color grade S-Log3. I've got to learn how to do everything with this camera. There's going to be 120 frames per second, or actually there's going to be 240 frames per second slow-mo video footage out of this thing. I can't wait to do some client work. But today I want to talk about something else, and it's going back to my roots and talking about Shopify and Shopify development. So someone asked me recently, should they use a free theme on Shopify? Oh, my throat's like claggy. Hold on. How cool is this cup, by the way? How cool is this camera? It's trying to focus on my face on a cup. Coffee for closers. This is a limited edition run of one. Thank you, Dean, for getting me this. It was a little gift that Dean did for me. All right, so I digressed. Sorry. Back to today's 2-Minute Tuesday. We're talking about free themes or paid themes on Shopify. And we're going to have a healthy debate about this, right? So I've got someone here to help me discuss this. I'm in the camp of talking about paid themes, and he's going to join in and chime in about what he thinks about free themes. And we're going to objectively talk about whether you should have a free theme or a paid theme. So, as always, 2-Minute Tuesday, we're going to go way over. I know that. I've lost my notebook. Where the heck is my notebook? It's got my notes in it for this. Oh, it's on my desk. Literally, it was sitting on my desk. I am going to pin this to my tripod so that I know what to say and how to talk to you guys. I've got 6 points. Damn it, I just lost the little thing of this. That was way harder than I thought it was going to be. So I've got 6 points. You've got a few points that you're going to talk about as well. How many? A few? All right. Let's put 2 minutes on the clock. Let's try and keep it within 2 minutes. I've got 6 points. He's got a few points. But first I need to introduce who this magical person is. So come on in. Come on in and introduce yourself.
Oh, hi guys. I'm Dave. I'm Dave, yeah.
Mm. All right, so welcome, Dave. You are not new around here. You've been here for a little while. You've got some knowledge on Shopify as well, so I'm interested to hear your thoughts. All right, so I'm putting my hand up and saying that I'm going to advocate for the paid themes today. And Dave, you're going to talk about free themes, right?
Yes, yeah, yep.
Hey, what's with the AirPods? Are you trying to channel Peter McKinnon? Do you think you're cool like Peter McKinnon?
Wait, Peter McKinnon not cool?
Hey, no one knows who you are. He's got 5 million followers, 5 million subscribers.
Well, I could be Peter.
All right, keep them in if you want. I've got 6 points to talk about today. Dave, you haven't told me how many points you've got, but mate, do you want to go first? Do you want to talk about free themes on Shopify?
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
So free themes on Shopify, you don't have to outlay any capital. Mm-hmm. There's no expense up front to get a theme going on Shopify. All right, that's point number one. So free themes, more money in your bank account as you're starting up or as you're building your business, right? So my first point would be design options. So with a paid theme, you have lots of section options. So Shopify is made up, especially on their homepage, of different sections. And as you build out your homepage, you want to be able to drag and drop in different sections. And a lot of the time, the free themes don't have a big range of these sections to add. So you go to a paid theme to be able to have a better looking user experience on your website. That's my number one. Do you have another point, Dave?
Yeah, sure. I could talk about something else.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you get
that's actually kind of the same point, man.
Mate, let me finish,
You're not really coming up with anything new there.
Free themes are free for a reason. They give you the opportunity
but
You can build your store. You can go.
Look, stop.
You know,
Do you have any genuine second points on why these guys should use a free theme?
Well, you won't let me speak, mate. You won't.
I didn't think so. Dude, thank you very much. You do a lot around here, but maybe this conversation is better suited just to me talking to these guys and finishing off why a paid theme is better. So just go back to doing whatever you do, right? All right. So the first point that I had was the design options, the sections. You can drag and drop sections in your theme and you can have a better user experience. The second thing would be, for me, the collections pages. So on a free theme, you're very limited to how you can build out a collections page. The filtering is limited, the SEO work is limited, so you can't usually have really nice descriptions or extra images, those sorts of things. So moving to a paid theme gives you the ability just to express yourself a little bit more on your collections pages and give a better user experience for someone searching your products. Now, the third point that I've got was building a better mobile experience. So 60 to 70% of your shoppers are going to be browsing on their iPhone, an Android phone, or a device, right? And a lot of the free themes don't have a good responsive usage on them. So if you go to a paid theme, you're going to find that the responsive view, the vertical view on a phone, is going to have a better user experience and a better user. Now, your customers are going to have a better time using a responsive theme when you pay for it. Now, that's not a blanket rule, but it's definitely what I've seen over the years of working with Shopify. The next thing would be built-in features. A lot of theme developers these days are adding extra things like urgency countdown timers, better accordion sort of areas for descriptions and sizing charts and all those sorts of things. Themes developers are taking their time to actually build those properly. So once you get to the product pages, you've got more information jam-packed into that, but it still looks good and it still gives the customer what they're looking for. The next thing would be speed. So this is a catch-22, right? If you move to a theme like Out of the Sandbox's Turbo theme, it's guaranteed to be faster. You can go to themeforest.net and find hundreds of thousands of themes that you could purchase, right? But sometimes the coding is quite bloated out and you might actually end up with a slower theme than you intended. So definitely check, for the sake of a couple of $39 themes to purchase on ThemeForest. Test them out and see how they run with your products and your collections, and see how bloated they are. If a paid theme slows down your shop, change the theme and find one that works better for you. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about today with getting a paid theme on Shopify is the fact that you can get direct support. So someone like Out of the Sandbox has an amazing ticketing system and you can get their support. ThemeForest, have a look at the individual themes and see what the communication is with the developer and people who have purchased the theme. See what the communication back is. There's comment sections, there's help sections. A lot of those developers these days have their own ticketing platform where you can ask questions and get support. And for the sake of buying a $39 or a $59 theme, you can often pay $30 an hour or $30 a job and get them to add additional things in for you. So if you don't like the colors of something and you don't know how to change it, or if you want to change something that isn't a drag and drop option, usually those theme developers are happy to do it if you pay them a nominal amount of money. So that's it, guys. 6 points from me and really 1 point from Dave. If you liked this video, stop the clock, by the way. Way over again. If you like this theme, if you like this style, getting Dave in, let me know in the comments below, because I'd love to do this sort of thing more. I've got the new camera. It's a Sony a7S III. I've been waiting for this for months. It's going to change the game of how I develop content for you. So comment below your thoughts on paid themes versus free themes on Shopify. Comment below, give me a like if you like this format, give me a dislike if you like this format, and generally just subscribe and tune if you did find this valuable, because these vlogs and these 2-Minute Tuesdays are me just talking about my heart and my passion and hopefully providing you with some value. So that's it. Oh, one more thing. Now, ThemeForest, Out of the Sandbox, no one sponsored this 2-Minute Tuesday today. But what I do want to say is Out of the Sandbox's Turbo theme, and I'm sorry guys if this has been fixed, it used to track It used to track Facebook pixel events terribly, so it wasn't tracking add to carts or purchases correctly. So being a Facebook advertising guy and running a Facebook ad agency, that was really important for me. And when you're spending $300 plus US on a theme, to find out that you can't track conversions correctly, that was a little bit disappointing for me. You can go to Theme Forest and find a $39 theme that's just as fast and tracks Facebook pixels and Google tracking and Google Tag Manager and everything a lot better. Now, I know there was a setting change on Out of the Sandbox themes. You could change it from sport to ludicrous, and that was or from ludicrous to sport, and that was a performance change in the back of the theme settings that was supposed to fix it. But at the end of the day, it didn't, and it hasn't, and we moved away from using those expensive themes because it wasn't worth the money to spend on it. Cool. See you guys next Tuesday.